aging is a privilege. And I talk about this in my book. There's a Japanese term called kintsugi. Have you heard of that?
I have not.
That is where, for example, if a porcelain cup is broken, rather than putting it together with clear glue, they use gold glue to highlight the cracks and the flaws.
Interesting.
To actually show them up as something beautiful. And so I use that analogy in the book with the scars that I've showed, to be proud of the scars. They're your war wounds, I call them. And at first I was very scared of my war wounds. I didn't want to look in the mirror and have this reminder of what I'd gone through. I wanted to just move forward. And that was the part I had to work hard on, because it was also the reason why I implanted. It was for trauma reasons. And I wanted to put behind who I was and pretend to be this other person. And in hindsight, it actually worked for a period of time. Without judgment to others or myself, I had to deeply forgive myself, because I guess it took me to a level of psychological change. But then I had to really do the deep work and do proper psychological work and get help.
Let's just say you don't do implants of any sort, but all these girls are doing fillers at a young age. Where's that going?
Yeah, it goes to the nervous system. It's another inflammatory driver. It does create MCAS, or mast cell activation syndrome.
And you're not necessarily getting that out of your system.
You can detox from it, but it's a neurotoxin, so it's very dangerous. Ouch. Heavy topics, right?
I was going to say, what about Botox?
It's all the same thing, neurotoxins. And people who do have autoimmune disease or MCAS to begin with need to really be careful about these kinds of things. So, I mean, it just comes back to, how do we learn how to age well? And that's what I've been teaching for decades. One of the things that has stopped me from aging so fast is getting regular adjustments for decades on a weekly basis. I don't wait for something to be broke before I fix it. I don't wait for a headache. I want to make sure that there's no nervous system interference, and I actually get chiropractic regularly.
I wait until everything hurts.
You do. Well, this is why I'm in your life now, to open you up to the notion that you don't need to. And I mean, you're still a baby, but wait till you get to my age. And
I've already had 2 back surgeries, a shoulder surgery.
It doesn't mean that you can't.
No, meaning like everything hurts already, so I probably should be a little bit more on it.
Because there's always the segments above and below that can have beautiful disc space and opening up. And there's so many different techniques that are not invasive. You know, there's as gentle as putting contact lens on your eyeball. There's over 100 different chiropractic techniques. When you change your posture, your chest changes too. It looks bigger. So in time, I started working pec, changed the way my back muscles were being used. It's incredible to see how your skin sits on your body when you have great muscle tone and you have great posture. Explant is the term being used to not only just remove breast implants, but the surrounding scar tissue as well. They've found new cancers inside it: squamous cell carcinoma and anaplastic large cell lymphoma.
What are some of the symptoms someone would like, oh, I feel X? Okay.
Rapid hair loss, dry eyes, inability to sweat, blurry vision or light sensitivity, sudden